Hi friends, today we are here in Stanton, California with Anina. Anina, how old are you?
47.
47. And are you originally from Stanton, California?
No. Born in Florida.
Where are you from?
I was born in Florida. Raised in Michigan, and then transplant of California.
And what brings you here to California?
My family. My mom didn't like the snow anymore. When I was 13, we moved here I was 13.
And what is your current living situation?
You're looking at it. This is it.
Are you homeless?
I'm homeless.
And how long have you been homeless?
On and off for 4 years.
And what was the situation that led you to become homeless?
Honestly, I was in Florida and I was working. I came back here to be with a dude who ended up being a total, not saying, gonna say the word, but you bleep it out. And he basically threw me on the street. I had nowhere to go. That's how it started. So, yeah.
Have you always lived here in Stanton, or have you been in other cities?
No. I graduated from high school. I lived in Temecula. I was married for 10 years and went through a bad divorce. That kind of helped with the homeless situation. He won. Not all women win. It's an urban legend. And I was a volleyball coach at Chaparral High School in Temecula for 10 years. I coached rec sports for kids. And anyway, just one bad string of luck after another. Here I am.
Do you have kids?
Yes. I have a grandchild.
Oh, wow. And what are their ages, your kids?
28, 27, 24, 21, and 18.
And are they doing good?
They are doing good. My son's a wildfire firefighter in Northern California right now. My daughter's a makeup artist. And the other two are still really young, so I know what they're going to do with their life. So.
Awesome. And what do you do to earn money out here? Do you boost, panhandle?
Boosting is a bad word, and I will not confirm or deny that, but I will say that I recycle from time to time. I panhandle, and I have my food stamps, EBT, so and there's a lot of nice people, like, come up from churches, they bring food all the time, so I have basic necessities. I'm okay. I do try to make money to get a motel room every night, but it doesn't always work out. So
when we were driving up, we saw some guy pull up to you, I'm assuming to ask you if you for a date or something.
Yes.
And he just, I'm assuming you told him no because he just drove off.
See, I used to be I'm really nice about it sometimes. Today I'm a little tired, so I'm off my game. But I think it's disgusting. That's one thing about being a girl out here. You can't sit at a bus stop, walk down the street. You can't do anything without some guy coming up asking you need a ride. And they're trying to help the poor, disheartened homeless girl, but they're really just wanting a BJ for $20 in their car. Not happening. I used to just say, go away. I got tired of it, and I would say, when they'd say, do you want a ride? I would say, do you need a ride? I'd say, no, thank you, sir. But then I'd pull out a megaphone and say, go home to your wife, pervert. So they tend to leave me alone after that. Worse. I really did carry a megaphone for like 3 months.
Have you ever worked a 9 to 5?
Yep.
And what did you do?
I worked in an office. I taught creative writing. I coached for a job. I worked in a nursing home. I was a nurse. I was a bartender. I've done lots of different jobs. A lot.
And how dangerous is it out here? Very if you don't want, you become very aware of your surroundings very quickly. But sometimes those who they come through, like I said, there's a lot of nice people that come in and they'll help you out, like the churches, whatever. I was very used to people giving me food. I'm very careful about what food I take now, because I was last year 8 people were poisoned in Huntington Beach by a guy named Robert William Cable. He was only doing 4 years, which is ridiculous. But anyway, he poisoned 8 people with pepper spray, and I was sitting there, I was starving. I was so hungry. My boyfriend had gone to the store to try and get some food, and he came up with a slice of pizza from 7-Eleven, and he said, here you go, sweetheart. I said, thank you so much. I'm so hungry. And he said, no problem, honey, anytime. And then I took a bite, and I looked down, and I saw this red oily substance in the box, and I was like, oh my God, something's really wrong. My mouth was just on fire, and it turns out this stuff's really bad for you. So someone that actually swallowed it did 3 weeks in the hospital. But
Not only that, was I poisoned. When I tried to get help, people aren't so quick to help you if you're homeless. They aren't. Doesn't matter what you look like. Like, I really don't look that homeless if you compare to some.
Right.
But that day, I was standing on the corner of Beach and Slater by the Pizza Hut, and there were tons of people around. It was in the middle of the afternoon, pre-COVID. And I was begging for someone to help me and give me something to drink, and no one would. And I started foaming at the mouth. I finally fell down in front of the liquor store there, and luckily the owner's daughter came out, and she said, "Do you need an ambulance?" And I said, "Yes, please." And turns out I was number 1 of 8. But those people were so slow to help that the second person that was poisoned that day got to the hospital before me. So it's dangerous on every level. You know, it's horrible things can happen. Yeah, you just have to pay attention.
Wow.
And not get in cars. So it's bad.
Wow. Are drugs a part of your life?
Not so much for me doing them personally, but drugs are everywhere. The fentanyl thing is really bad. Luckily, I was wondering why I'm here, you know, and I think it's because I know CPR, because I've helped way too many people overdosing, and I've had to do CPR on too many people that, you know, and one was our friend, my boyfriend and I, we have a very good friend, and I saved his life and then he died.
Sorry to hear that.
So, anyway, but yeah, drugs are everywhere, and they're bad.
How new is the fentanyl thing where people are just ODing right and left?
Fentanyl's been on the scene for a little while now, but and people have been ODing left and right since it started. And when you're talking, someone told me it's 128 more times more potent than heroin, and that was killing enough people. So the Fetty thing, like, I've seen it firsthand, and it's awful. It's so awful. I can't even put it into words. Like, it terrifies me to think, like, you know, that's one of the reasons drugs aren't so much a part of my life, because I'm afraid someone's going to slip me some of that. You know, I don't really feel like dying today. You know, God didn't give me this far just to get me this far, so I'm not in with it. But the fentanyl is horrible. It's the worst drug ever. I've seen people change so completely, and they turn morbidly obese because it's a prescription medication, and then they become soulless. Like, they will rob their mother and sell her to pay for their Fetty, and I don't understand it at all. I've never seen anything like it. So it's bad. It's bad. Whatever you hear on the news, nothing compared to what it is, really.
Right, yeah.
It's bad.
Big epidemic. Are you currently trying to get out of your current situation?
Yes, luckily, within the next couple of weeks, I will be gone off the streets, and hopefully in New Mexico with my mom and my dad on their ranch. And we're just waiting for a couple things to line up, and I'll be gone. Thank God. Awesome. This will make a great book someday.
And so after being homeless for the last 4 years, what is the most important lesson that you've learned?
To never judge anyone. I never thought that I was a judgmental person before, but I was. Like, I would look at homeless people in the street and go, "Oh, they gave up." They didn't. And then, you know, if everyone says, "See, stay in school." I had a lady tell her kid in front of me, "Stay in school, you'll end up like her." And I'm like, "Really?" Because I have a bachelor's degree. So anyone can be homeless. Like, these people that look down on us and they spit on us and just get a job, like, hire us then. You know, it's not that easy. When you have to sleep in the street and you're going to go to work dirty, you know what I mean? Not a good thing. Don't judge people, because there are some really amazing people out here that I would have never met if I weren't homeless. So I'm actually thankful in a way that I was. So, I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. It's not a good thing. It's not better than Holiday Inn by any means, but I'm really grateful that I got to experience this as a lesson, because I will never be anything but better for it. So,
where do you have your bachelor's in?
Fine arts.
And do you have any social media information that you would like me to share with my subscribers in case somebody would like to get in touch with you with possible assistance or words of encouragement?
I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Facebook. It's Anina Pruitt, or you can go on my blog. I have a blog because I'm a writer, Salingerwannabe on Facebook, and like JD Salinger Wannabe, and either one of those.
Okay.
I really don't media it up too much. My social media is like, you know, somebody across the street. So.
Okay, I'll get those after and post those. And lastly, is it okay to use the interview on my YouTube channel?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you,
No
Anina,
problem.
so much for your time.
No problem. Thanks.